It took forever, but he finally, say with me all together now, finally confessed his true feelings. I mean, Uda, why do you continue to put down Sanji's character? At least now something happening that was actually predictable, but at the same time not predictable. Um, a theme of this arc is kindness. And Sanji's kindness, which by the way I feel like, I mean, Sanji was kind, it's just not now we see as how truly kind he truly was. Some would actually say, isn't that kindness suicidal? Well, people always called Luffy's recklessness suicidal. So, shouldn't it be similarity? And yes, I am of course talking about One Piece. Hi for those who are watching. I'm the Angry Fan, the Despair Reviewer. And before I get to that part, I just basically spoiled the end of the chapter. First, I'm gonna tell you a little detail of what's happening. First of all, Brook somehow has gotten back his cane sword, by the by. I don't understand these people. Why don't they take away the weapons? Don't get me wrong. I want them to still have their weapons, but still. And the mirrors tell they cannot find Sanji or Luffy anywhere. And Nami, knowing what Luffy said, is probably knows that they're probably at that destination. Elsewhere, turns out we will not have a Boppin being stronger than Sanji moment. No, instead we're going to have a moment where Beige once again proves to be a threat. God, I hate... Sorry, I actually exploded there for a moment before warning you that I'm going to explode now. So take off those earplugs in case it is over. 3, 2, 1. I hate that! I mean, Beige, I still want to know exactly what is that man hiding. And I'm not talking about the Starscream plan that we're getting to soon, but also with the fact that how do we judge his strength? So far, he seems to only rely on tactical and military strength. And he can shoot, of course, and marksmanship. But I'm still wondering, does that mean he is hiding his true strength? I mean, I highly doubt he became a guy of the worst generation with 300 million berry bounty only because he has a tactical and military might. I think he is hiding his true strength just to get people to drop his guard. Because yes, although we do not see Bobbin, Beige being the one who shoots Beige. I mean, Beige being the one that shoots Bobbin. We can almost by certainty guess that's what just happened as the rain clouds a gunshot. And this is actually the first sign of perhaps Beige making his move. What is his move? Dethroning Big Mom and destroying the Wind Smokes? I mean, I'm just not getting it. I mean, I get it why he want to rebel. Uh, he is a worse generation. Elsewhere, the Wind Smokes are drinking, and they seemingly seems to be completely unaware of the fact that Big Mom is going to betray them, and they're so happy that they're going to have this power. Oh yeah, and they can drink without being drunk. Also, I gotta say, the Wind Smokes, every single chapter they're in, they just keep getting depraved, because now even Niji said something that was extremely depraving. He said that when Jonji said he would really like to have the girl that was from Sanji's crew, Niji agreed, saying she was my strong type too. I hope we can, once this ceremony is over, I hope we can negotiate to get that or it in the negotiation. It, that, and the fact that it says he likes the fire type. Do you have any idea what that means? It means he's going to rape her. Oh. I mean, I'm begging you, Uda. I'm begging you all the way from here to Japan. And please let Sanji kick that guy's ass already. Because if Sanji hears that, oh man, it's gonna be sweet seeing Sanji kicking his ass. Of course, they celebrate knowing that they can take over the North Blue with Big Mom's banner and also probably even control the sea. Yeah, they are definitely arrogant, and there is no way they can possibly do that. And during this talk, it seems that no, it doesn't seem like the Windsmokes are allied with Beige, because there was some theory that maybe they are allying to dethrone Big Mom together. And unless they are playing an act, because after all they are surrounded by homies that answer to Big Mom, it doesn't actually seem to be the case. Although that doesn't explain exactly why Reiju talked the way she talked. Of course, she did say she was programmed, so it may very well been that way. And also, before anything else, it is confirmed by Jimbei that Pickums is alive. Yes, Pickums is alive because his crew saved him. But this is actually one thing I forgot to mention since it was in the beginning of this chapter. But it's the fact that Jimbei mentions that Pickums was caught up in a conspiracy of something. And now the theorists are really pitching their theories. What do that mean? Does that mean that Pickums was part of a rebellion against Big Mom? Does that mean Big Mom is aware that a rebellion is happening? Or is it very more likely the fact that Big Mom plans on betraying the Windsmokes, taking their technology for themselves, and is completely unaware that Beige is going to betray her? But the fact that caught up in something like this. Even some theorists mentions that the way Jinbei talk like here is actually, I wonder. However, I do not exactly know. The fact that even he acknowledged that Sanji couldn't have returned this easy. It's not that he had his duty as a Windsmoke, it's more for the fact that Sanji is just that kind. Which Nami is actually showing a depressed face at. And Jinbei is outright confirming that the wedding ceremony won't happen as straightforward tomorrow. So who knows? Elsewhere, Sanji finally finds Luffy, feeds him the food that has unfortunately been ruined a lot by different things, very similar to the way in childhood. But still Luffy eats it and says it's good, which Sanji says he is only lying. And then Sanji says that Luffy must leave because of 3 reasons. First of all, which is actually a reason I thought he would put up. He insulted his captain and hurt the captain. Second, his true family, the Geezers, are still in trouble. And 3, his evil family is now going to be killed by Big Mom. In a few hours they're gonna be killed. And even though they are stream garbage, I can't abandon them and run away. So Luffy punches Sanji and screams at him, "Tell me your true feelings." It is actually the first time anyone, as much as many have encouraged Sanji, this is actually the first time someone has actually screamed outright to him, "Tell me your true feelings." So Sanji does show a Robin moment where he cries and says that he wants to return to Sanji. However, he cannot find the courage to run away from this. Not because he's so afraid of everything. It's more for the fact that he just doesn't want his family to die. He owe them nothing. They have been miserable to him, except Reiju, apparently. They have been miserable to him. They have treated him like garbage, and even now they still taunt him. And yet Sanji still wants to save them. I'm not going to criticize that. I'm not going to look down on that. That is extreme amount of compassion. In fact, Sanji is more of a hero than Luffy ever is. That is, he is just saying, people can ask, why would he do that? Just because they're family? No, I think he just wants to save them because it's the right thing to do. But also, if you think about it, Sanji could very well just turn this tide and just say, if anybody's gonna defeat you guys, it's going to be me. Because I still believe they're gonna save the Windsmokes, and then they're gonna attack the Windsmokes and take over Germa for themselves. Hearing Sanji's true feeling, Luffy, while still missing that tooth, just says, well, that's just like you. So let's wreck that wedding. Yeah, Sanji and Luffy are now gonna become wedding crashers. With Luffy being dried up, Jinbei outright confirming that a conspiracy is going to happen. that the wedding will not go smoothly. We, the viewers, have been tricked this entire arc. So we shouldn't be surprised if we still are going to be tricked. But I'm still just asking, what the hell is going on here? Who is the one with the most cards right now? Is it Big Mom? Is it Vinsmoke? Or is it Beige? Currently, it almost looks like Beige is the one with the most cards. And I'm saying that because Big Mom seemingly seems to be completely in the dark of what Beige is doing. Let's just say, for argument's sake, she is in the dark of what is planned. Then you have to ask yourself, how? I mean, Homies should have picked that up. Well, if you think about it, Beige is married to Lola's sister Chiffon. Isn't it very likely that Chiffon could also have a Big Mom Vivre card? And also the fact that, but still ask yourself, if he is planning on betraying Big Mom, then you have to ask yourself how. Moreover, not why. I know why, because it's a worse generation. But also more because how? I mean, Big Mom is a Yonko. I believe she's not as strong as we think she is, but still, how can you even kill that behemoth? By poisoning her cake? Or perhaps they plan on blowing up the cake so Big Mom can go on her hunger rampage and then destroy the entire island. If you think about it, if she does that, then yes, maybe. Big Mom probably will, well, be annihilated. Not because she will be annihilated, because only a cake that she wants from a wedding can save her. And I highly doubt any chef can cook that up in a short amount of time. So yeah, whatever Bear's plan is, it seems he has the one with the most cards. But currently the Straw Hats, all but Luffy and Sanji, knows this. If they knows this, they can make up a plan. If they can make up a plan, they can do a counterattack. Still wonder how they're gonna save the Windsmokes, or why they should have saved this Windsmoke. They are scum, and they need to face retribution. But if Oda really do plan on making Sunny the one who's going to do them, because I highly doubt he will make them go through a character development, then I hope that will happen. So give me your thoughts if you have any.